y'all, it's Dana, and I am backtracking just a little bit since I didn't do it in January, but have decided I really like the idea. And that's to tell you about the monthly promotions and how they can be used for your dog. So I don't know that I remember the exact order, meaning how much of the tiers you had to be at to get each of these oils, but I'm going to tell you about them. The freebies for the month of January were Manuka, orange, geranium, tea tree, and mastrante. And I will tell you as I flip pages here and get to my notes that I use orange essential oil for my dogs almost every day. I am a rotator. I do things that are supportive, but I know that there are multiple ways to do similar things. So I try to give the body as much variety as I can when necessary. And so I'll do things typically in periods of like a week or two, and then I'll adjust, and then I'll go back and sort of randomize how things are delivered. But orange is one that I do quite a lot of. So if we think about orange, we know that it'll be very high in limonene, which is very supportive to overall well-being, feeling happy, feeling bright, feeling sunny, and how that really just how it makes you feel. So, I did have that open. Huh. Orange essential oil is also very good for helping cells regenerate. Very good for grief, very good for fatigue, very good for aging. So this is part of why I put it in my dog's food on a very regular basis, is that cellular health supportive area. Remember when we tell you about doing your research is to take the things that we're telling you. Limonene, that's a word, go look up. Orange essential oil and cells, cellular tissue, regenerating cells. Go research some of those things and learn more about it, okay? Orange is a must-have for your senior dogs. And for you, it's Manuka. So a lot of people will think of Manuka honey, right? Not necessarily the same thing, but it's very similar to tea tree. So in the month of January, all things were really targeted at skin health. February was all about heart health. January was all about skin health and sort of brightening the world around us from the winter. So Manuka is a lot like tea tree essential oil, has many of the same properties, but will be a milder usage, right? So it'll be a gentler approach. And so when many people are concerned about tea tree, and they shouldn't be if we use it properly with their pets, then Manuka's one that could be an alternative for that. Though I will say most people have heard about tea tree, and most people will have some version of tea tree available to them. I told a girl last week, I said, you cannot put that on your dog. I'm not going to help you. I'm not telling you about it. It was some off-brand from mega retailer store. And I said, no, I don't trust it, nor should you. And that's hard, right? That is super hard to say to somebody that I'll trust this bottle, but not this one. And but I explicitly trust our Young Living product. So really great for all things related to the skin. Whether that is helping the skin just feel better, look better, or recover from some type of condition. Okay? Geranium is next. You would think I had my pages marked, and I did, but I have too many markers. So also, January, skin health. Very for helping the skin regenerate itself, rejuvenate itself, and to heal the skin. I put geranium in my outdoor spray for dogs. It is a natural repellent to ticks, right? Very good for that. Geranium is also really helpful. Now, this is where I might some days get myself in trouble because we're talking about skin health and that was the freebies, but I want you to take a closer look at geranium. Geranium can be helpful to the way the blood flows in the body. It can be helpful to support the liver and the pancreas. Great one to have for our pets. Great one to have for our dogs. Tea tree, I think most of you know about that in great detail. And I actually have a blog article that talks about tea tree and its many benefits and why we're okay using it from Young Living, and why when people question the safety of tea tree around their dog, that article sort of speaks to that. So go read it, share it, and learn more about the theories on why tea tree is really beneficial and why we should not be afraid of tea tree essential oil. And then we have Mastrante. Flipping pages again. Mastrante. All things skin. So I tend to use this when we have those red, heated, icky areas on the skin. Okay? Remember, I have to be compliant in this group. It has many anti-properties, but will be very helpful to healing the skin in those areas. It's actually also, if we have Monstrante, have you ever heard the term GRAS, G-R-A-S, generally recognized as safe? The history of this oil has been used in food flavorings. So I don't know that we have Monstrante Vitality. I'm not sure that we do, but I'm not sure I would want it in my food. But it has been used to make things like mole sauces and whatnot in the Mexico type area. But it is also extremely calming. It is said to be very relaxing, almost sedative-like. So for dogs that are agitated, worrisome, little wound too tight, Mastrante is a good oil to do for that. So I love that we have oils that, like, again, January, all things skin, but when we look a little deeper, they have multi-purposes. And so starting to put those pieces of the puzzles together and go, what do I have in my collection? And when you're trying to build a collection and you're thinking about sort of the target goals that you have, you can pick and choose some things that are very effective for multiple things or very specific for certain things. So these oils all have really great benefit for you, me, the dog, everybody. So add them to your collection. And they were free in the month of January.